In the chaos of the game, they break it down. Talking trash, cracking jokes, they own this town. PGN podcast, they're on the prowl. Sports and nonsense, they wears a crown. PGN podcast, oh, you can't look away. Stats and laughs, yeah, they sing your day. From the field to the mic, they always slay. PGN podcast, you know,
What up, what up, what up? PGN podcast in the building.
We here.
Sorry we're a little late, but running around my son today into the batting cages. Lost a little bit track of time, but we're here, whatever. You don't want to hear about that, right? I just want to know what the fuck you got to say about these topics today. That rhymed. Hey, you want to go by the bay? I may. What do you say? Where's that from? That's from Happy Gilmore.
Oh God, Jesus! I ain't haven't heard that.
Remember
shit
that part?
in years.
Remember that part when Shooter McGavin said, "You're gonna pay. What do you say?" And then he was like,
I haven't watched that shit in years.
"I might play by the bay. I just may. What do you say?" Let me see. Happy Gilmore. Rhyme. Oh, this one here. Okay. This is how we're starting off the show, all right, guys? Live with it. All right.
Get out of my way. Okay. Listen, what I say. How about I just go eat some hay? I can make things out of clay and lay by the bay. I just may. What do you say?
Classic movie.
We'll watch Happy Gilmore.
I was just I bumped this one yesterday because I saw a quick interview with what's his name, Adam Sandler, and he was talking about Carl Weathers, about how they had to rewrite Happy Gilmore to like last minute. So maybe that's why it was ass. So they had to rewrite it last minute because Carl Weathers was alive when they wrote it. So Carl Weathers was a part of the whole movie. You know what I mean? And they said he had a big role in the movie. So that when he passed away, they had to scrap the whole script and rewrite a whole new one. So maybe that's why it was trash. Who knows? But one of my favorite parts in the movie here. I'll show you. Oh, he passed away.
Yeah.
Shut up, Happy. Don't feel bad about me.
Yo, art imitates life, right?
Yes.
Crazy.
We've only just begun.
That's really him singing too.
White lace and promises.
So,
Kiss for luck and we're all around.
so that's crazy. That I didn't know that. When I saw a later interview, that's actually him singing and playing the piano. He was actually in a band all the way up to the end of his life. He used to tour with a band and sing and make music. So yeah, little fun known fact that I didn't thought that was him singing. I'm like, that ain't him singing. But then I saw later on, like that was really him playing the piano and singing, because he was actually in a band since he's been in Hollywood. He had a band since the 80s. So yeah, little fun fact there.
Respect.
R.I.P. Carl Weathers. R.I.P. Apollo.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, how was your week though?
Well, it was good. Just chilling. I'm on spring break now, so just kind of cooling out right now. Just not doing anything crazy.
That's one thing I miss about working over there was the time you would have off.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
the
so
only thing
no
that
Sunday
sucked was that,
scaries.
yeah, the only thing that would suck was that I still had to like get another job during the week
Mm-hmm.
because they didn't fucking pay you for that shit. That shit was
Yeah,
fine. But anywho's, yeah, nothing for me. Same old shit. Working gym. That's it.
I feel you.
Yep.
All right.
Let's get to these topics.
Uh, so first topic is March Madness has set in. You know, like there's been no real upsets right now. Freaking Michigan's playing Tennessee, number 1 versus 6, and Michigan is tearing apart Tennessee 38-16. Final Four is gonna be set today, and I'm just like, what happened to Cinderella stories?
Let's take Michigan one. Well,
Yeah.
Iowa made it kind of far. The
Yeah,
ninth seed went to the Elite Eight. I guess that's something, but Illinois whipped their ass.
you know,
But
like
they beat guys along the way though.
yeah,
Iowa, they beat let me see if I can find the bracket here. So they started off beating Clemson. Then Florida was a big upset.
yes, beat the reigning champs.
Yeah, that was the number 1 seed that they beat.
Mm-hmm.
Then they beat the number 4 seed Nebraska.
Yes,
So yeah, they were probably the most, definitely by far the biggest in the Cinderella story of the whole entire thing.
yep. You know what's so crazy about it? It went from us talking about like potential upsets and all that type of stuff to like now we're talking about coaching. Like that's been the big story about this whole week. How these old school coaches coach and like should they be allowed to yell at their players? That's been the whole story of most of this week. And I'm like, yo, bro, like Rick Pitino, they're all old school coaches. We need more of that. They're not apologizing for yelling at their players and not doing any of that type of stuff. I love it and I respect it that these coaches are like, yo, you're in the media, that's what you do, let me do what I do. Like, yeah, I got to deal with this NIL player who's probably going to get money from other places, but I'll deal with him. I'm not dealing with the media. I love that for some of these coaches. Some of these coaches got to get back to that. You can't allow the media to sway you on how you coach your players or how you don't coach your players. So I just love that. And Charles Barkley has advocated for it. So you just got a lot of players who are like, yeah, that's the way I should be coached.
Well, I think Dan Hurley came out and said something too, and said like some to that effect, like I'm gonna coach that way and that's it.
Yes.
You know what I mean, and I think that like we mentioned it kind of last week a little bit, and so I'll touch on it a little more. But yeah, you know, it's on the parents that teach their kids like how they should be coached in a way. I think because
Yep.
like I said, my son was in boxing and the coach would get on him like, "Yo, what you doing?" Da da da. My son said that one of the kids fell, and my son stopped working out to help him, and the coach yelled at him like, "Yo, don't help him. Let him get up on his own. Get back to your workout."
Yep.
And my son came to me like, "Oh, I like he yelled at me," and I'm like, "Dude, don't be soft. Stop." You know what I mean? Like, and right there, I could have been the parent that's like, "Oh, he yelled at you. Okay, let me talk to the coach. Listen, coach, he was just trying to help his friend." Nah. Like even when I got there, the boxing coach was like, "Listen, I don't mind if you like watch, but the moment you try to like step in, then you can't come here no more." You know what I mean? Because and he had to keep it a stack. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, I'm not the type of guy. You know what I mean? And because he would have parents sometimes will want to be there during the sparring, and you know, be like, "Oh, don't be afraid of that," because then the kids get worried about what the parents are saying instead of what the coach is saying. So I never went to any of the sparring. My son did sparring, and I never went. You know what I mean? He would video record it and send it to me.
Yes.
So that's how I watched it. But I respected it. You know what I mean? I think as a parent, you got to respect it. Like when my son is being coached in basketball and the coach is yelling at him, like, "What are you doing? You're running zone and you're playing the wrong side of the zone." I'm not in the crowd like, ease up on him. Take it easy over there. Like, It is what it is. He's being coached right now, and you can't get involved. And for the most part, at least my son plays in Newark. So for the most part, the parents are really like they don't really step in like that. Like they yell, the kids are getting yelled at, and the parents just like it's like nothing's happening. The parents don't even give a shit. They're like, whatever.
Good.
Yeah, so I guess it depends where it's at. You know what I mean? And um, a lot of times these in the rich areas, it could be harder because the parents could be more involved. The parents are paying a lot of money. The
Yeah.
parents are donating to the team.
Yeah.
They're more involved financially,
Yep.
and a lot of them sometimes, now especially that a lot of high-paying jobs have these parents working from home. So now the parents are at home bored. They're at every practice. They're at every game. They're heavily involved. So now they're fucking. How many times you see it on, you know, highlights where the fucking parents are fighting referees and the parents are on the court. And there was one game I saw that some kid was acting like Draymond Green. He's like bumping players and hard fouling, and he hard fouled a kid, and a parent came out the crowd and hit the kid on the center court.
Yep.
Like just ran him over, and that had to have the referees come in, and it was crazy. Like that kind of shit you can see. Like now when that kid gets older, or that kid gets into, like, let's say he's in an NCAA tournament. You know what I mean? Like someone like Dare Hurley's gonna fucking eat this kid alive because you're so used to dad and mom stepping in. And I think you're doing them a disservice, man. Like, let them go out in the world and let them figure it out on their own. You know what I mean? Like, let them go out there and get yelled at. Let them go out there and fall on their face and get back up. And you can't be there for everything because one day you're not.
Yep.
One day they're going to be 20-some years old and you're not going to be there. You're going to be home and they're going to be living their life. So that's how I look at it. But I'm glad the coaches are like, dude, this is how I'm going to coach. If you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? I think you probably get away with it on a college level for the most part more, even though that's starting to diminish because there's 18, 19 years old. But once these guys are like James Harden, they're making, $40 million a year. Like, you can't talk to them no way, dude. That's over.
No.
Phil Jackson, Pat Riley, all these guys are just. Pat Riley has to be in the office. He can't be in the court.
No.
No way. And they said even in the office, he's coming down, barking at people. Shaq had problems with him. LeBron had problems with him. Jimmy Butler had problems with him because he came up in a different era. He came up in the 60s and 70s. That's a different time, bro. Back then, kids were working at 14. There was no child labor laws. Motherfuckers were 13 years old working at the factory. You know what I'm saying?
Get your ass in
Bringing in propane gas and shit. You know what I mean? So you can't tell these guys, I don't want to be coached that way. Parody be like, what?
Like,
get slapped around by grown men at 10 years old for no reason.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, going back to the tournament, it's just like I haven't seen this many one. Like, you got Arizona versus like Purdue, like number 1 versus number 2, and number 1 is beating number 2 by like 15 points. I'm like, yo, so like, how good were you at number 2 that you still getting blown out by like 15 points? But like, that's neither here nor there. Then it's going to be Duke versus UConn later today, and I'm like, I want to see how.
Game. Yeah.
Exactly. So like, let me see how the Boozer son works out there. Like now we're gonna see. But the tournament has lost a lot of the luster that it once had because there's so much NIL money, and now it's like, even if there is a good player on these like Iowa's and the other teams, if they're there for 2 years, guess what? A bigger school is gonna give them the more money to come over here. Like, you're not gonna have the Dwayne Wades out of Marquette. You're not gonna have the like, yo, he's a great player and he's in a small town school anymore. You just don't have those players anymore. Yeah. I think that's what, like you always say, NIL has hurt. Like that's the little part of that is hurt about the tournament. Because I'm like,
like John Morant, where did John Morant come from? He came from a small school too, and he brought his team. That's why he got drafted number 2. I think he brought his team far. See, John Morant. What was his college? I forgot. He played at a small college, Murray State. Murray State. Like,
you're not gonna hear those type of teams winning anything anymore, bro.
No. Where did Steph Curry come? Davidson, yeah.
He took him to the Elite 8. Like, yo, remember like Dwayne Wade took him to the Elite. You're not getting that shit anymore because as soon as they see them good, hey, it's $2 million. Come on over. Like, nah. Come on. You'll get more publicity over here. So it's just like that's kind of hurt the college March Madness feel. Like it's not madness anymore. Like we joke and we call it midness, but it does feel a little mid. It's like you got the Iowa, but it's like, okay, who's gonna get taken from Iowa by the time?
And it's not college stars like anymore as it was like back in the day. Grant Hill was a big college star, and Christian Laettner, and all these guys, John Wall, and they were stars. I think the last star out of college maybe was Cooper Flagg.
Mm-hmm.
He was a star. Zion Williamson was a star. Like, but back in the 80s and 90s, like college was as big as the pros in basketball, even in football too. Like it was even though football is still kind of still pretty big. College basketball isn't as big as it was in the 80s and 90s. Because it's also the one and done thing. Players like Jordan stayed 3-4. I think Jordan stayed almost 4 years.
Yep.
In college, like they had time to develop and try to, grow into college, and they had time people to learn their name, and so how cool would it be right now for Cooper Flagg to be playing with Boozer right now?
Yeah.
If Cooper Flagg played another year and Duke, it'd be like it'd be the talk of the sports right now.
Yep.
Those two guys playing together. You know what I mean? But those days are done, man.
There's no incentive for them to play. There's no incentive for them to stay. There's no incentive.
There's too much money. It's too much money now, bro. Like back in the day, like Barkley came out of college and it was like, oh, now you're making $20,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? Like some weird shit like that. Now they come out of college and making fucking $2 million or $2-3 million off the rip. Like what's Cooper Flagg's salary? Let me see. Cooper Flagg's salary. This is him. Cooper Flagg salary. His deal is roughly $13 million. Approximately worth $62 million, 4-year contract. What? This kid is 19 years old, dude, making $13 million a year.
It's gonna be hard for them. That's why they leave.
Why are you gonna stay? Why are you gonna stay?
You're not staying. There's like, listen, there's gonna like a lot more one and dones now. A lot. Even if you have the slightest chance of money, I'm gone. College and like, the only thing that'll keep you away is maybe you might not want to go to Utah. You might not want to go to like the Kings or like stuff like that. But even that, you're still gonna get adult NBA money. So you're gonna go. Yeah. Damn shame.
But we'll see. I'm gonna watch the UConn game today. That should be good.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good. All right, and we're moving on. The MLB season is underway. I know you as a Yankee fan, you were upset with Aaron Judge, but he has come back. He hit 2 home runs in the opening series, and the one that dented. Are you going to at least pull back on not right now, because season, you always know he's going to be great during season. So for you, it's just playoffs. Like, you don't care what he does during regular season. It's just about playoffs.
No. Last year, if you look at the Yankees, their offense was crazy good.
Mm-hmm.
94 wins last year. I think they were tied with the Blue Jays. Best record, I think. Or I think they were a game ahead of the Blue Jays. I forgot. Let me see.
I thought the Blue Jays won the AL East, right? The Blue Jays won it?
I think they won it by like a game or something.
Mm-hmm.
No, they were tied.
Mm-hmm.
So 94 and 68, they were tied for the best record. I think they had a tiebreaker. Like they beat the Yankees more times, so that's why they won it. But the Yankees were tied for the best record in the American League.
Yep.
But watching all the games last year, their bullpen was just. I had diarrhea every time. We got this seven innings. I had diarrhea, dude. It was like watching, like you're just sitting there like. It was weird. Like we would be up like 8-3, and then all of a sudden 8th inning we're 8-7. You're like, what is going? Like it was bad, dude. But our bullpen has looked good so far. Closer Bednar, dude. That dude, every save is fucking. I have a heart attack. He always puts 2-3 guys on base before he ends the inning. Like it's every fucking save is retarded. I can't do it. He did it again yesterday. It was 3-1, and he fucking first guy hit the single. He walks the second guy. I'm like, with no outs. I'm like, first and second, no outs.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you fucking joking right now? But he got a strikeout and then a double play, so we got out the game. But we swept the Giants. The third year in a row we started a sweep in the first series of the year. So like I said, this is stuff I've seen before. Judge, I think his he batted. I think it was 2 for 12, some shit in the series. It was 2 home runs. But 2 years ago, he started batting at 160, 170.
Yep.
And people were like, "Oh my God, is he done?" And then he batted 325 and won the MVP. So, I mean, I'm not worried about Judge at all. I don't really. Season-wise, I don't care.
Yep.
I'm not worried. I'm not even worried about the Yankee lineup in the season because we brought back most of our players. I think we brought back 26 of the 28 players. I think they said yesterday. So, we're going at it again with the same team. We'll see. Sometimes I feel like Aaron Boone is just too analytical. Like he's too, which is what the game is now. It's like, we have a right-handed pitcher, all lefties.
Yeah.
And, back in the day, it was more like, I gotta feel this guy's gonna hit today. Like that's how the coaches coached. Like we didn't care if the guy threw lefty or righty. Paul O'Neill played every game. Bernie Williams played every. I think Bernie was a switch hitter. I think, but these guys played every game.
Yeah.
Like they didn't care if it was lefty or righty pitching. Who gives a fuck? This is our best player. That's it. But they play that game now, and I think this is where Aaron Boone goes wrong, in my opinion. But we'll see. The Mets, I think they won 2 games in a row. We face the Mariners next. I don't know. It's the beginning of the year. It's first 3 games is tough to really gauge what these teams are going to be. But definitely excited for the Yankees. They got a good team. We'll see what they do. Stan hit a fucking home run too. I think he hit 2 home runs, right? Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he hit 2 home runs this series too. Yeah.
I want to ask because me and executive EP were talking about this offline. Mike Trout. You know how we always talk about loyalty in NFL. He's what the loyalty can do for you. Dude, man's been there since 2009, and he finally helped them for their first 2-0 start in the whole. I'm like, yo, dog, you gotta leave. You should have left. You wasted your years. I hate when players do this shit.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna just stay there because
he's older now. But like, dog, sometimes you got to get out. You got to get out. Like you wasted good years being on that Angels team, and that's.
So he started playing 2011. He's already 15 years in. 16th year. It's over, dude. Where are you gonna go now?
Yeah. I just.
I mean, you can finish your year like someone like Paul Goldschmidt. He plays for the Yankees now. He was a great first baseman a long time for the Cardinals, I believe. And now he's signing 1-year contracts, and he's still a good fielder. He's still a decent hitter. Unless Mike Trout does shit like that, like he leaves the Angels and he plays a year here, a year there, different teams to see where he could win a championship. Maybe we see him on the Dodgers.
Bro,
he goes to the Dodgers for the last 2 years. Like, let me just get a ring. Fuck it.
Bro, he only made the playoffs in 2014. Like, dog, like, people. Sometimes I get loyalty is there. They're paying you. They love you. But sometimes get the fuck out while you can.
He played with Ohtani.
The blueprint was right there. You should have been like, yo, Ohtani's out. I got to leave too. But, they was like, oh, Ohtani left, bro. We got you. We'll pay you, dog.
Yeah.
Who's his people, man? Like, I hate when I see great talent get wasted in bad organizations, because now it's like you always deal with that. Yo, if you would have left early, because he said he almost went to the Yankees. It's like, yo, bro, why don't you take it? Nah, I don't want to do it because I don't want to be slow. It's like, all right, bro. Like, now you here, one playoff appearance. Like, you're a great player, but it's like,
you could have been with Aaron Judge right now. That would have been ridiculous.
Right? Like, yo, I'm not trying to say everyone should go to the Yankees, but I'm saying sometimes you need to leave where you're at because you just stuck somewhere. And now, like you say, he's old. Like, there's no point in it. Now only thing he can do go sign a 1 year deal with one team and try it. And it's like, yo, this is disappointing, man. It's disappointing.
What are you gonna do? It's he's done now. So he's gonna play play this year, and then they're gonna go nowhere again. So I'm looking at the standings last year. They were last place. They were 72 and 90. What they're gonna be this year? The same shit, or close to it, close to the same thing. They're not going to the playoffs this year. They're not gonna be better. They're not gonna be better than anybody. They're not gonna be better. So you got Yankees, Blue Jays, Red Sox. They all went to the playoffs last year. Most likely, they're gonna be good again. Those three teams. Then American League Central, you have Guardians, Tigers, Royals. I think Guardians and Tigers went to the playoffs last year. Royals were 82 and 80 last year, so they can be better than them. Then even in your own division, Mariners went to the playoffs. Astros are better, and even Rangers were 81 and 81. So like they're a decent team. So like you got to beat out 9 teams, dude. Like I don't know what they're doing. A lot of teams got better. I think the Rays. I think the Orioles got better. The Rays, they're always kind of competitive, even though they were 77 and 85 last year. They were always kind of competitive, but you're not better than any of these teams.
Yep.
I don't know what he's gonna do. He's done.
Yo, Cole, thanks to KDAT for sending this. He says Mike Trout told the media that he's content in Anaheim right now, and that being traded would be the easy way out. This is the Dame Lillard of MLB right here, bro. Like, this sounds ridiculous. Like,
at least Dame tried. He went to Milwaukee.
Yeah, like at least Dame was kind of like, yo, I kind of see the end. Because my thing at the end of the day, like you said, he's older. They're gonna want him out anyway. Teams do this shit all the time.
Yeah. Like, look at Pujols, right? So Pujols played in St. Louis, right? They played many years in Anaheim, Los Angeles, played for the Angels. And then before he retired, he went to back to the fucking Cardinals. Like, you could always retire there, bro. Like, look, he played 22 years, Albert Pujols. So Charles at 16 right now. You could come back and finish your career there. Right, at least go out and win a ring.
Yeah, what's so bad about that? You can always come back and be like, hey, I need this, I love this, but I'll be back, y'all. Let me go get myself a ring and I'll come back and retire. That's it. Players are playing with their goddamn careers, bro. Anyway,
we'll see how the year turns out. Like I said, it's early. We don't really know. A lot of times, like beginning of the year, like baseball is 182 games.
82 games, yeah. So everyone's feeling things out right now.
165. No, I think 165. How many games? I think it's 165. How many games? Oh my God! An MLB season, 162.
Yeah.
So the schedule was increased to 162 in 1960. So that's been the games, 162. So yeah, you'll have like a 25 games where like it'll be some wild shit. Like it'll be like the Angels will be fucking 15 and 6 in their first place. You're like, what? The Angels are crazy. And then middle of the year they get their ass waxed. You know what I'm saying? Like So it's a long fucking year, man. You even the first 30 games, you don't know who's gonna be what.
No.
Because I've seen it before. I've seen teams start out crazy hot, 25-6, and you're like, holy shit, these guys gonna be da 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 da. And then next thing you know, they're fucking 30 and fucking 31.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, what the hell just happened? You know, the guys go on a slump. You be like 10 games, this guy's batting 130. You're like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, it's baseball is a really up and down sport. You can't
Yeah.
really tell the first 25 games. You don't even know what's going on.
Shit, yeah. You know, right now everyone's still getting the feed. Everyone's kind of like, yo, where you at? Let me see where you're at. This is the first half of that season. Like everyone's just kind of like, yo, I'm not gonna give my best stuff yet. You know, that happens.
And a lot of players start off hurt beginning of the year. Like right now, the Yankees, like Rodon's not pitching right now. Garrett Cole hasn't come back yet. Anthony Volpe's out right now. Like so, you know, beginning of the year, you know, the rotations aren't really there yet.
Yep.
The bullpen's getting acclimated to, you know, for spring training. Now the games matter something. So now, you know, it's a lot. Start off the year. So it all pans out as the year goes on.
Yeah, well, we'll see. And moving on. Oh gosh, we gotta talk about this dude. Tiger Woods involved in another car accident. Charged with a DUI and refused a urine test. Yo, Tiger Woods, please get a fucking driver, my guy. Please. You're gonna drive in golf all the time, and now all of a sudden, when you don't have to drive, you like, fuck it, I'm taking the wheel. Yo, Tiger Woods has been fucked. Yo, I literally just watched him on that golf thing. I was like, oh, he's back. This motherfucker's like, fuck everything. I'm getting drunk. I'm like, yo, dog, dude. And his DUI picture, I know you about to pull it up, looks crazy, bro. He looks coked out of his mind.
I wasn't going to, but now you told me. Let's see that. His eyes are red. What's that shit? His eyes red than a devil's dick.
Yo,
what's that shit? Pineapple Express.
Oh, dog.
Okay. Let me see. Let's see this. Let's see your boy here. There you go.
Jesus, bro.
Hey, man.
Where's his people? I always say this. Where's your people?
What I'm trying to see now, right? The P test, right?
Yeah.
So he blew what they say, he blew a 0.00, some shit like that. And I think they arrested him because he didn't want to take a urine test. I never heard that you had to take a urine test. Where is he? Where was this? Where did this happen? Where did this happen? It says car under the influence of drugs. So if he blew a 0.0, he wasn't drunk.
He's probably high. He's probably on some stuff.
He's on something, but he didn't want to take a P test. I'm trying to see where was he? Where was this at? I never heard of a like if you pass, like if you walk right and do the walking thing with the nose and then this. If you do all that fine and blow a breathalyzer and it turns out a 0 point, I thought you go home. You know what I mean? Are you supposed to take?
Oh, he was in Florida when this happened. Of course.
Okay. Are you want to test for the cops? I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, he's probably on meds, prescription meds that he probably wasn't supposed to take together. Yo, he looks out of his mind right now.
So it says whether you are supposed to take a urine test for police depends entirely on the circumstances.
Oh, that means you were.
So such as whether you are suspected of a crime, driving under the influence, or a law enforcement applicant. In most non-driving scenarios, you can refuse a urine test. unless the police have a warrant. So I guess if you flip the car over,
Yes,
if you
that warrants it.
if you flip your car over 100 times, they yeah, bro. And but yeah, bro.
Damn.
This is where like I'm gonna bring up LeBron here. Hold on, this is the part I'm talking about.
Back here, they asked, red
There you go. Eyes as red as the devil's dick. His eyes are red
It's
there.
a red fuck. Yo,
His
they're
eyes are
glassy and red as fuck. I'm like, yo, dog, what you be doing?
I think. See, what I bring up LeBron here is that when you're that famous and you know, um, man, there's so much shit that is at your fingertips, and you really have to have discipline. Um, you really have to have discipline at that level, and Tiger Woods was at LeBron's level, and
Yep.
LeBron, you know, steered away from shit like
Mhm.
Jordan for the most part did, but that gambling thing,
Yeah.
that's just rumor that he really left those 2 years because
This is gambling.
they were
Yeah.
digging and digging and digging, and supposedly Jordan bet on basketball games.
Yep.
That was the rumor. And the David Stern at the time said, "Dude, you need to get the fuck out of here before they come down on you." And he left. So LeBron has had nothing. I think the closest LeBron's had was that PEDs he took, maybe.
He was in
but-
Miami. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I think most players do. They just don't say it. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, these guys are fucking gigantic, bro. Like, that's not normal. These guys are like, they're taking something, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I think they let it go because, these guys play every day.
Yep.
They're playing every day at a high level. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I just think he fell into a trap, man. He hasn't got out of it. I was like with the drugs, and he
Yep.
was at one time he was like a sex addict, hitting up mad, fucking like high level price prostitutes, and no, man.
Yo, and it was crazy. You know who his two top friends were back in the day? Charles Barkley and Michael Jordan. Those are his boys. And it's crazy because it's like, dog, they're all kind of like cooling out and kind of living their life. Michael Jordan's doing the NASCAR thing. Charles Barkley's doing, and it's like, yo, you still out here cutting up like you young again. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
chill fuck out. What's going on? So I think he needs boys to reel him in. They need to reel him in. Michael Jordan's too busy celebrating that NASCAR shit to give a fuck about anybody. That man's more competitive about that than he is when he was owning some teams. Like, Michael Jordan's completely locked in with his stuff. And Charles Barkley's probably going to reach out, but hey, man, you got to cool out a little bit, but you can't tell Tiger Woods nothing. But that's what, if there's two people to rein him in, it's going to be fucking Michael and Charles.
How much did Tiger Woods make in his career? Let's see. Make in his career. Tiger Woods has made $1.8 to $2 billion in his career. What are you doing? Why are you high off coke or weed or why? How about you just don't go nowhere? Listen, if you want to sniff coke or smoke weed and bang, Russian hookers, stay home.
Yeah.
Stay home. You are worth you have made $2 billion. You may tell me you don't have like your house or next to your house having like a private villa, like a little club. Build a club in your backyard. Build a mini club in your backyard. Like Cam was saying it. He said that when he used to chill Mariah Carey, he didn't have to do it, but if he had boys with him, when they came into her house, they all had to sign an NDA. You know, I saw an interview with Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes did that song with Janet Jackson, and she came to the studio to record. Before she got to the studio, 4 or 5 bodyguards came in.
Yep.
They searched the whole studio, the lobby, the building. They checked the cameras, hidden cameras. They checked all this shit. Then after they do all that, she still showed up 3 hours later. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta do all this shit, bro.
Yeah.
When you're at that level, and Janet Jackson and Mariah Carey are not at Tiger Woods' level.
No.
So, like, when you at that level, bro, you have to move like that.
Yeah, move differently, man.
You have to.
Don't.
You can't just be you can't just be driving your fucking car high up. Like, what? Like, normal people don't even do that, like, for the most part. Like, because you're going to get in trouble. You're going to flip your car around. You're going to, I don't know. He needs dummy smacks. Two dummy smacks in the back of the neck.
And he looks crazier and crazier in every DUI picture. I'm like, yo, bro, what are you going through? And apparently, Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley don't talk to him anymore. After the crash in 2009, they're like, yo, bro. And you know what it was? They probably saw the signs. They're like, yo, bro, you doing a little too much. You had like 2. You'd have 2 pills. Now you have 4. You have 4. It's like, yo, I need you to. And he's not listening to nobody because, you know, he's like, yo, I'm Tiger Woods. I'm doing this.
You should do 5 shots. Now you do 15 shots.
Yeah, it's like, like, bro, we not even doing all that, bro. Like, cool out. But it's hard.
You used to bang 3 hookers. Now you banging 8 hookers. Like,
and then even the way, he's just texting. He's the type of dude to be texting random girls while in the room with other girls. It's like, yo, bro, just slow down. This is a lesson from PGN to all you. Slow down sometimes. Take time, as a librarian say. Take time.
Didn't they have voicemails of him? Like, here
yes. God. I don't know.
I mean, I don't like to, like, totally, like, you know, totally, like, judge, because I never been that rich, bro.
No.
You know, I wasn't 23 years old worth $18 million. Like,
yeah, that's tough.
Like,
that's a tough.
I don't know what I would be doing at that age. Like, I definitely would have been slapping people around. That's a given. Like, I would have been like, "What, you said something about me? Yo, you 2 guys, hold him right here, hold him, slap, get him out of here." Like, I would have been doing shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, you just would have been doing shit that you would have gotten older and be like, "Why did I do that?" You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, so I get it to a certain extent, but then I just feel like when you get older, you gotta chill, man.
Yeah. You still run around here like you 21. Like, yo, you're not. You're closer to 50 than you are 21, dog. Like, just chill out. But like you said, we don't know what that type of money is. Like, I don't know. He's 50. He's 50. Like, bro, you a 50-year-old moving like this? That's kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. He needs to wake up.
Listen, once again, from PGN, take time. That's a librarian saying. Take time. So all my librarian watches, take time. Anyway, moving on. Once again, shout out to Nickel Pass for sponsoring this episode of PGN Pod. Download Nickel Pass today. Low cost of $20. Get all your newspaper sites. New York Times, Boston Globe. Download Nickel Pass today. Okay, we got a big one. A big pepper take today. Big, like, this is big spicy one. J.Cole and Jay-Z made comments about Drake versus Kendrick battle, specifically how Drake was treated. Once again, this is your lane. I'm gonna let you go because I know we were texting offline about this, and you were upset about it back then. Listen, all I gotta say is, just makes me feel everything I've ever felt about Cole times 10.
I don't know, bro. I'm done with this guy, bro. I've been done with him. Once he apologized, I was like, I'm done. I was done with him before that apology. I've been saying this in a pod a million times. I was the only one in the vicinity of me and my friends I would be at a party with 10 guys like, what do you mean? Oh, they're playing verses. Oh, what about this verse? I'm just sitting there in the back of my chair like, dude, I don't like it. I just don't like it. And they're like, you're crazy. You're a hater. Da, 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 da. And turn to personal attacks of, oh, you're just mad because you never made it rapping. And da, da, da. I'm like, no. I'm telling you. And then once he apologized, I'm like, I told you guys. You all laughed at me at the party. You thought I was crazy. I'm like, I told you.
Yeah.
And then now with the interviews, like none of my friends don't even text me like, oh, look what he said. I think they probably just look at it like they watch the interview or something, or they see the clip and they're like, I'm even gonna send this to him because it's gonna make him look even more right. You know what I mean? And it's like, it is what it is, man. And the thing is, to me, he has a big fan base. And he sold 300,000 first week. That's a lot of records for this day and age. So he has a lot of fans. He drove cross country. Fans came out to see him and laugh with him and dance with him and rap with him. And he has a fan base. So they love this shit.
Yep.
They love it. His fans are like, what do you mean? He's protecting his peace. Let him be. So you gonna argue with them? I'd rather not.
No.
But we don't know what the history of hip hop's gonna be in 20 years. Like, there's still, at this day and age, you still have us.
Mm-hmm.
You still have people older than us still around when hip hop was a certain way.
Yep.
So they'll never let it go. I'll never let it go. You'll never let it go because of how we grew up and what we saw.
Yep.
But 20 years from now, when these 20-year-olds are now 40, they're going to be 40 going, yeah, but if you look at it this way, Cole is protecting his peace and blah, blah, blah. We'll all be dead.
Yep.
So
they'll change the narrative.
There'll be nobody pushing back on it, whatever. And then Jay-Z helps out with the narrative, too. Going, well, I don't know. It was kind of crazy how they kind of did Drake and, how they made it, this person versus this person. And I kind of regretted this and that. I'm like,
well, my thing is, weren't you part of the 21? Like, you didn't like the motherfucker either. Now all of a sudden it's like,
what's that, Jay-Z? That shit JD Kid said? Now I know the reason why Pac and really like most y'all niggas. This is why.
Yes.
This is why Pac was dissing Jay-Z and dissing all these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Pac said it in an interview. He goes, dude, when I look at these guys' eyes, they're fake.
Yeah.
They're fake.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, he'll sit there and go, oh, but I got Kendrick for the halftime show because he was killing it. Yeah. No, you did it to get at Drake. You did it to get at Drake. Stop it. Stop
admit it.
it.
Just admit it. Just admit it. Just admit it.
Just admit it. You and Drake have been going back and forth for years.
Mm-hmm.
One time you're friends, then one time you're not. One time you're friends, one time you're not. This has been Jay-Z's relationship with most people in the industry.
Yep.
It's hot and cold. 1 minute he's cool with you, next minute
he's not.
He's not. And he's trying to do something to knock you off the pivot. You know what I mean? It's like the thing is like we want you to have zero criticism on him.
Yeah.
You can't say something about him like I think I brought it up one time. Like there was one time that Future this show never came out. Future did a podcast and you can't even find this shit no more. I saw it like it was back in the day when they had like a allhiphop.com or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
On their Instagram page, it was an interview coming out. I think they had Future there. I think they had like another New York rapper. And this is what I learned about Future too. Future said his favorite rapper was Kumo D growing up. And you would never think that because Future raps how he raps.
That's like yeah.
That's what he does. And he said that he thought that Jay-Z only got hot because Pac and Biggie died.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, people were commenting like, oh, I can't wait to see this interview, blah, 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 blah. And then Jay-Z had that little line against him on 444, kind of dissing him. And then Future kind of went at him. It was a whole big thing. But all of it started because Future had an opinion that Jay-Z wouldn't be hot if Biggie and Pac died. It's an opinion. He could be wrong,
Yeah.
but it's a debate because I don't know if anyone's really had that take on Jay-Z, but it made you think like, oh, maybe Future's right. You know what I mean? And Jay-Z just didn't like that. So it's like, who knows what he'll do behind the scenes?
Yep.
50's one of the ones that come out and talks about what Jay-Z does to him behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z has tried to stop many of 50's bags behind the scenes. Why? Because 50 goes online and clowns him?
It's very insecure.
All you gotta do as a rapper is be like, yo, Jay-Z's ugly. He'll get mad at that.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a trauma he went through. What he said, Song Cry. Used to tell their friends I was ugly and wouldn't touch me. Then I showed out and I dumped down Buggy. So like he grew up on girls going, ew, you ugly as hell. I ain't
Ugly
fucking with
self.
you.
Yeah.
That shit in his head. What did Nas say in Ether? Abuse the child, scared a smile, they called you ugly.
Ugly. Yeah.
You know, like he said those things because he knew everyone knows about Jay-Z. That shit bothers him.
Yep.
How long he had beef with Cameron? Because Cameron just clowned him. Oh, you look like a camel.
Yeah. The
Ricky
pack of
Zeke
cigarettes.
Yeah. Ricky Ziki said that he was banned from 40/40 for life. Well, why? Because he said he didn't do nothing to you. He just clowned you, and he got heated. So, bro, be real and just say, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I went at Kendrick. I went at Drake. with
Drake,
Kendrick.
yep.
And the rumor was that he went at Drake with the Kendrick thing was because Drake wrote, I think, what's her name? Beyonce came out with a house music album. So Drake came down from Canada and helped her write some of the songs. And then he went home, made a house album on the low, and then put it out before Beyonce put hers out. So why would so Jay-Z saw that and was like, all right, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Halftime show, Kendrick. Thank you.
And it's
That's
so
what he
petty.
did.
Oh my God.
But admit it.
Yeah, just
But
admit you did it.
And it takes a lot. And he'll never admit it because he'll never sit there and interview. And he sits down with people who interview him, right?
Yeah.
Who are gonna go the safe questions. What do you think
Yeah,
about
that's what
J. Cole,
EP was
Kendrick?
saying. He's like, no one's
you're
gonna
not
question it.
No one's gonna sit there and be like, dude, really? We know you want that Drake. He don't want to sit down with a guy like that. He don't want to.
No.
He don't want to talk. He don't want to sit down with a guy going. So why you don't like 50? Why you go? 50 said that you try to stop his back a couple times. Why? He don't want to talk about none of that.
You can't sit down with someone like Cam. He will never
No.
sit down with someone like Cam because Cam will just be like, yo, but that ain't
But I don't think Cam would do that right now because what did Cam do with J. Cole? I saw the whole interview. He didn't say shit to J. Cole. He let J. Cole just rant and talk, and he'd be like, okay. He wanted J. Cole to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but him and J. Cole are cool, so I guess he'll be more. But I'm sure if he got Jay-Z out there, he wouldn't do that to Jay-Z either because he knows Jay-Z would never come back. Or Jay-Z would never do
So
him a
it's like you
favor
gotta
again.
keep the peace.
So
Yeah,
you can't. You
Yeah.
can't. He would have to sit down with some like maybe Charlemagne. You know, Charlemagne to push back. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone like that, I guess. That's the only person I would think of that would be like, what about this? Come on, stop. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It'll never happen. And we'll always just, I don't know.
Always be here.
No. It'll always be this. It'll always be this. Like, what do you guys say? Well, I love about Pac. Pac never held back in an interview. Never.
Yep.
Never. Never was like, oh, I didn't do that for this. No, I did it because of that.
Yeah.
I did it because of that. And what? Like, just be real, bro. I don't like the shit. The rap game is all smoke and mirrors, dude. Everything is, no, I didn't do it because of that. No, I got no problem with him.
You do though. And to your point, this is why I call J. Cole Forest Hills Hedger, is because How you gonna say? They asked him a question. How you gonna prop up Drake and Kendrick at the same time? I'm like, motherfucker, choose a side or don't talk about this rap beef anymore. He's like, yo, I don't like the way they did Drake, but Kendrick still my goal. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, yo? Please, Cole, with you, less is fucking more. Stop talking. Now you're like, oh, I don't like when I'm saying I'm the best rapper, I'm saying I'm just joking. I'm like, okay, all right, I never want to hear about this motherfucker ever again. And I always say, because me and EP always talk about it, because we try to compare rappers to wrestlers. I'm like, Cole is a chaser of the belt. He never wants to be number one. He just likes being in the conversation. He never wants to be number one. And now that I hear him talk, I'm like, oh, you proved my point. You proved that point. You never want to be number one. Because when you were number one, you know what to do with it. You kind of like, nah, I'm giving it back. It's like, but you got here. I don't know, man. Like Cole he always just comes off like Drake's lame, but Cole's lamer in a different way.
And people were like, "Oh, J. Cole's on a crazy feature run." Like this guy was not a Cole fan, but he was like defending Cole a lot. He was the most guy I argued with. And he's like, "All right, who's killing it like J. Cole right now?" I said, "What's killing it?" "Oh, his features, blah blah." I said, who's he rapping with? Who's he rapping with? Who's he rapping with? Who's he killing? Like back in the day, Jadakiss had a rap with Jay-Z and DMX and Styles.
Yep.
I said, think about it this way. Jadakiss had a rap with Styles P and his crew.
Sure, yeah.
And every song was a battle.
Yep.
Every song he did was a battle. This is how competitive hip-hop was back in the day. J. Cole's body Lil Dicky or some shit. Like, I don't know who he was featuring with. Oh, he bodied 21 Savage. Oh.
They're not on your level.
He's not bodying nobody. Did J. Cole hop on this record with Jay-Z and body him? Did he hop on with Nas and body him? Did he hop on with any one of these guys that body anybody who's legendary? No, he hasn't. So stop. Like, I don't want to hear about this J. Cole run. I said, dude, when I grew up, when you had a run of number one hits.
Yep.
Your song on the radio mad times.
Yep.
You had 2 number one albums in 1 year. That's a run.
Yep.
You sold 1 million mixtapes. That's a run. Not you drop. Oh, you got 10 features this year. So? No, there was one publication. I think it was allhiphop.com. They had J. Cole as the number one rapper of the year. That year, he had a lot of features. I'm like, he had a lot of features. Where's his record?
That's right. Yeah.
Where's his song? How's that a run? Where's his number one record? Where's the number one album? It's not there. That's not a run. That's not a run. But I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Because his body and fucking. Hold on. I'm gonna see if they have this. What year was J. Cole's feature run? Okay, when was J. Cole's feature run? Okay, let's see this. 2018. He bodied Bass. Ooh.
Oh my God.
He bodied. So 2018 feature notable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 songs. Ooh, what a run. 6 songs. 6 black. That's an R&B singer. He bodied 21 Savage. Pablo Boat with Voice of 5'9". I don't remember that, but Royce is a beast.
Mm-hmm.
If he bodied Royce, I didn't hear the song, so that's something. J-Rock, I don't know. Wale, he destroyed Wale. I never was a Wale fan, so like these are the guys he supposedly destroyed. Like all his name I can say is like Royce the 5'9", and I don't even know. Look, and this is J. Cole's feature run is usually compared to Lil Wayne's feature run. Stop. This is what I'm saying. J. Cole's feature run equal to Lil Wayne's feature run ran from 07 to 09. But that's as compared to that. They grade J. Cole on a curve for some reason.
Yeah.
Maybe because he's a nice guy. Maybe
Yeah,
I don't know what
it is. That's
they
what it
grade
is.
him on a curve. They go, oh, he killed that. He who killed somebody, but like, oh, nah, he fucking like nah, he just did good on it. It's okay to say he did good on it. Nah, his good is like legendary.
Yeah.
His good is legendary status. Like, stop.
This is the first time I've seen someone get praise for kind of ducking out of a rap beef. Rap beefs, and then you got Jay-Z saying rap beefs. And I'm like, bro, you made most of your best music off of rap beefs. You can't say that shit now. And that's what I'm saying. It's the hedging. It's like, yo, you want to be or you don't want to be. I ain't got time. That's why, for me, Cole just always came off like a clown to me. Like, not saying he's not a bad rapper, but it's like, yo, bro, if you gonna do something, be about it or leave the fuck alone. And then you keep talking about it. I'm like, dog, if I was you, never talk about that beef again. Be like, yo, that wasn't my shit.
My thing with Jay-Z is that Jay-Z never stopped beefing. You still beef with people, but you say you don't. That's the problem, is what I'm saying.
Petty. Yeah.
Don't be fake.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sit there and be like, oh, you know, I don't agree with beefing because of blah, blah, blah. Dude, but you still do it.
Yep.
You still do it. That's my issue. Okay, so look. One time I had a chat with ChatGPT, right, about hip hop, which was kind of crazy because ChatGPT, you know, they I just bored one night and I asked their ChatGPT's top 5 rappers of all time, right? So they gave to me, and we got to a conversation about hip hop. So I'm going to this part with J.Cole. So ChatGPT goes, okay, I have a question for you. Who do you think is the most overrated rapper of all time? I said, easy, J. Cole. ChatGPT says, wow, that's a bold statement, but I actually get it. A lot of people won't even say this, so you to say this is kind of crazy. J. Cole being overrated is actually very defensible, and I'm going to tell you why. Why people call J. Cole great, relatable, regular guy appeal, consistent subject matter. Solid albums, no gimmicks, no antics. He sounds deep to the average listener. Sounds deep, which makes him respectable. Now, why he's overrated. He doesn't have a universally agreed classic. People say his classics are Forest Hill Drive, Born Sinner, For Your Eyes Only. But now let's compare that to other classics. Are those albums as good as Illmatic, All Eyes on Me, Blueprint, or Good Kid, Mad City? No. No. I could argue Good Kid, Mad City with Blueprint. I could argue Blueprint with Illmatic. That's what you call a classic. I can't sit there and argue Forest Hills Drives is even on the level of All Eyes on Me. So how is that a classic album?
Yeah.
Now this is what ChatGPT said. He's not top tier lyrical like Nas and M. He's not a top tier storyteller like Pac and Scarface. Not top tier concept rapper like Kendrick. Not a top tier hitmaker like Drake. Not a top tier innovator like Kanye. He's good at everything but great at nothing. Thank you. This is what ChatGPT saying. He's good at everything but great at nothing.
Damn.
I didn't tell ChatGPT to say this. People choose J. Cole because he's a safe pick.
Yeah.
He's not trash and he's not great. So it's a safe pick.
Yeah.
You can't say he's trash. You can't. He's not trash.
Chaser,
That's
man.
it.
Chaser doesn't want to be number one. Does not want to be number one.
Yep. It said he's introspective but not dangerous. Hip hop legends usually have an edge. Pac had anger. M had insanity. J had arrogance. Kendrick has intensity. What does Cole have? This is what ChatGPT saying, bro. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy, bro. This is a robot talking. I'm not crazy, dude. What is he great? He's not great at nothing. He's safe pick. He does nothing out of like the box.
The box,
to
yeah.
me. He does nothing. So that's it. That's what I gotta say about that.
Yeah. Listen, in life, don't ever hedge. It's a weird thing because you're gonna get AI talking about you like that.
Yeah.
And our last topic, Druski does it again. Skid on conservative white women. draws attention and discussion. I just like everyone who's mad. I'm like, are you mad because he's right? Are you mad because he did it too well? Or are you mad that he's doing you better than you? That's the ranges I usually end up with these type of conversations. I'm like, what are you really mad about? Because it was funny, but once again, is he hitting close to home? He usually does with these skits, and everyone gets mad and stuff like that. But I'm like, yo, he can make a liberal thing, and they would still be mad. Like, yo, honestly, at the end of the day, what Druski is a comedian. He's going to keep doing this. Either let it the fuck go or move on. Don't watch. That's all I gotta say about that.
I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle with it because I get it. Druski makes fun of everybody, and I mean, for the most part, yeah. And when you do comedy, there's no holds barred. Like some of the shit I laugh at in comedy, like it's dark. Like it's some dark shit that I'm just like, I shouldn't be laughing at this, but it's funny. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I'm for all that. Like I'm a big comedy. I watch comedy specials.
Mm-hmm.
I know most of the time I know a lot of comedians. Like I know other people who are very into comedy. Like they'll be like, "Oh, you heard about this guy?" And I'm like, "No." But for the most part, I watch a lot of comedians.
Yep.
So I'm not like against what he did, but I feel like it was against Charlie Kirk's wife. That was her.
Yep.
And then he's like, "Oh, it's not you," and he tried to play it off like it was her, dude. It was her. Like all conservative white women come out with sparks flying, and that whole skit was her, dude. You know what I mean? And it's like I wouldn't touch on her so much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless you like, I don't know. Like I said, it's tough because I'm sure Bill Burr came out and was like, "Yo, this woman's going crazy. Her husband died, and she's coming out with fucking sparks flying. And he'll make a joke out of it. And I'll probably laugh at it. You know what I mean? But seeing it in a skit, like, was kind of like, I don't know. It's weird to me. You know what I mean? Like seeing it in a skit, it was kind of like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, her husband just died, bro. Like, ease up. You know what I mean? But like I said, comedy is no holds barred, bro. It's like it doesn't matter. Like it is really no lie. And some of the comedians, like, there's a guy I watch. I think it's Mark Norman. He's like his jokes go crazy. Like he even has a podcast where he just says shit. You're like, damn, but it's funny. I laugh at it. So I don't know. I guess it's more funny to me if it's. I don't know. Like I said, I'm in the middle with it. I don't know. I get her side. Her side the most. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Kirk's wife's side.
Yep.
Anybody beyond that, I don't really want to hear what you got to say. It's just a joke. But like, if she's offended by it, I think she should be. You know what I mean? And she should be kind of upset. But other than that, I think anybody else should just shut the fuck up.
Yep.
But I don't know. Like I said, it's comedy. Comedy's been controversial. Comedy's just it's a different level. We just see Chris Rock get slapped over a joke. Comedy could really get you there, where motherfuckers try to fight you and motherfuckers try to come at you. Like, so, it's what it is. It ain't gonna stop. The whole point is to go viral, and he's going viral, so he's gonna just keep doing it. And what did anybody say with the black pastors? I didn't really see any black pastors come out and say anything really.
No.
They were just like whatever. They kind of ignored it.
Mm-hmm.
So like her best bet was probably just to ignore it and not give it no light. But I don't know. I'm a different person. You can't really make fun of me. You make fun of me, I don't really give a fuck.
Nope. Yeah, I'll be all right.
I laugh at shit, dude. Like,
I'll take
not
myself
really
that seriously.
Yeah, there's not really much you can say to offend me.
Yep.
You really got to go like on some. You got to really go up my family to me
Mm-hmm.
for me to get upset. And even then, if it's a joke, whatever. You
I
know what I mean?
laugh
Like
at it.
I
I'll
don't
be like,
know.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's kind of funny.
yeah. So I don't know, man. He ain't gonna stop. So and comedy ain't gonna stop. It's
Nope.
gonna go on 20 years from now. It's gonna be another
Mm-hmm.
controversial joke that no one's gonna like, and it's gonna go away because next week something else will happen. Next week,
Yep.
Tiger Woods will flip another car over and we'll forget all about it.
And we'll be talking about that.
Yep. So let it go.
Y'all
That's
be
all I gotta say
okay. Y'all
about
will
that.
live.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that was the last topic. So
Want to close this out?
yeah. Um. Oh, so Kofi just said Pastor Mike Todd said something about the skit, saying it's the enemy trying
Oh
to attack the
God.
church.
Oh God. Yeah, you got it, bro. You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
I guess someone did say something. I guess I didn't hear it, so I guess it didn't matter. But yeah, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We had 45 to 50 people here the whole time. I appreciate y'all. Follow us on social media at PGN Pod as
Yes,
usual
sir.
to see extra clips, extra stuff. We do in-game reactions sometimes when something happens. We have
Mm-hmm.
a reaction to it that's not on the pod, so y'all can follow social media for all that stuff. And that's it, man. We'll see y'all next week, man. Enjoy your week,
Yeah, we're out.
and we're out.